Hey guys, welcome to the Men of Iron podcast. Again, we want to encourage everybody to leave us a review, subscribe to this, share this. It's one of the most important things that you can do is if this speaks to you, to go ahead and just text it over to a friend, send the link to a friend, ask them to subscribe, ask them to share it with their network. It's one of the best ways that we can continue to grow this community and continue to reach more men and continue to change culture one man at a time. We've been discussing for a long time now, for the last several weeks, this topic of biblical masculinity and how do we as men change culture with courage. And several days ago, I found myself really drawn to Matthew chapter 6, verse 21. It says this, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Now, let me just read that again. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. It's interesting because I shared a text message that day with a group of men in my life that I consider to be great friends, men that sharpen me, men that call me out when I need to be called out, and men that I can just simply go to, right? When you need that, when you need that guy to just listen to what's going on in your life. And today's podcast, I want to take it a little bit in a different route than normally what I would be doing and normally what we would be doing here at Men of Iron. But I just want to simply read to you this text message that I sent out to a group of guys. And it says this, it says, "Hey, something that I'm reflecting on this morning, and I'm only sharing this with a few guys because I felt the Holy Spirit prompted me to do so. I believe the Lord wants to speak to all of us through this. Matthew 6:21, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." You see, men, God must be our first priority, our first treasure. For those of us that are married, our wives must be our second treasure. And if we've got kids, our kids must be our third treasure. Yet, I am often focused on spending my time, my energy, and resources on other treasures to fill my cup, to make me happy, content, satisfied. And this reveals to me that I'm discontent at times with what God has given me, what He's provided to me. What is it about my relationship with God, my wife, and kids that is not enough? Too often I'm searching out other treasures, money, success, human praise, participation in Men of Iron initiatives to fill my cup. And the result is that I'm failing to keep in alignment with my one true treasure, my relationship with Christ. What treasures am I seeking that take precedent over my one true treasure? Where's my heart? Where's my mind? Where's my time being spent? Is it with God, with my wife and the kids? Or am I just showing up only to be distracted by other pursuits? Because if my treasure is not God, then I won't have much to offer my wife and children. And if my wife and children don't get all of me, then I failed as a man of God. Gentlemen, I want to encourage all of us to consider this question of what's the treasure we're seeking? Because if it's not God, then we won't have much to offer those in our life that should be our second, third, fourth treasures. Because the single greatest thing, men, that we can do to live out masculinity on this earth and to change a culture with courage is for all of us to love God. It is the greatest commandment to love God with all of our heart, all of our soul, all of our mind, and all of our strength. And so my question to all of us is this truly our treasure? How well are we doing that? We'll talk to you guys next time.